Welcome to the Everything is Everything podcast, the show where we do anything it takes to discuss everything and everything. I'm Eric Helling.
Good.
Hold on, I'm not done. I'm
sorry.
Eric Helling with my fellow co-hosts, David Abdu and Chatwin Cray.
Hey,
Now you may talk.
that sounded pretty good.
man. Yeah, that was nice.
I think I've basically got it down.
Yeah.
Finally getting into what an actual podcast sounds like.
So it's not 3 seconds of silence and then, hey, everybody.
Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong with my? What's wrong?
I didn't notice that you were doing it every episode until I started doing the edits. I'm like, hold on.
I don't know why I
the past
started or
10
when
episodes.
I started doing it. Anyways,
He
hey
does it every
everybody.
one.
Oh, God damn it.
I still snuck it in there. Speaking of crazy, Chatwin, your hair, man. Looks like you
Yeah.
just got out of bed, or what's going
I
on?
like
I
it.
tried not combing it.
Looking like Johnny Tsunami over there.
We're gonna, yeah. I know.
It's sexy. Looking sexy,
you.
cuz.
Yeah,
you.
I mean, as someone who doesn't have hair, I can only stare with envy and wonder.
I got a
Your
compliment today
beard's
about
looking
it.
sexy, though.
Yeah, you got a sexy beard.
Thank you.
You got complimented at work? You get a cat called, Chatwin?
I did. They said that they liked the color of my hair. I was like, oh, I've never gotten that one before. It was like, do you dye your hair? And I was like, no, I don't dye my hair.
The musty gray, brownish blonde.
Thank you.
The perfect, the perfect color. No, it's I always imagined you as blonde, but I feel like your hair is becoming darker as you get older.
Yeah, maybe. And I'm losing more of it too, I guess.
You were like very blonde in middle school. I remember
Yeah.
very blonde Chatwin.
Mm-hmm.
Blonde wind, as it were. Eric's
And the
always
blonde
been kind of
wonder.
like the strawberry blondish, darker. Well, your
Yeah.
beard has always been lighter than.
If my beard
Since you've had
somehow,
a beard.
for some reason, came in red, and it's kind of darkened in the past couple years.
My mustache sometimes comes in red.
I have a few red hairs that'll come in once in a while, but like just like random.
You'll
hairs.
have red hairs, David?
Yeah,
Really?
in my beard. Yeah, in my beard. Random. I have a lot of white hairs. Red ones will just pop out. I don't know, man. That's a weird ass thing. Yeah. Next time I find one, I'll show you. I swear to God, I find a few red ones in there. Just
If
random.
it's too long and curly, I'm going to call you out. I know the difference.
No. So yeah. How you guys been? It's been a minute.
You know, I've
It's
been
been a
good.
while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm coming down with a cold. I'm kind of bummed about it. That's why I left early today.
You do sound kind of like Ray Romano a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of hit me at lunch where I was just kind of like dizzy and headache. And I was like, oh, man.
No
I
good.
had shit to do this week.
That's
But other than that,
it's been
I'm
going
alright.
around.
It has been.
I'm not-
Someone in
keep
the
that-
office's kids are sick as a dog, so she
keep that
left.
away from me. Yeah, and
Yeah, I
Damien
know.
was sick for like a few days. He's just been having a runny nose, and we think he's teething though, because his gums are inflamed and he's screaming. He just wakes up screaming out of nowhere. You got night
Join
terrors,
the
boy.
party, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of night terrors, this week is not a surprise episode because I told you guys about it a while ago to prepare. So I hope you guys brought your dream journals because this week we're talking about dreams.
Here we go.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything, baby. Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
Season 4. All right. So this week we're talking about dreams. Dreams. A lot of people had dreams. A lot of interesting dreamers out there. This guy had a dream.
In my screen, it went to Chatwin first. I was like, whoa, he did?
That one also had a dream. But today we're gonna get a little more, comprehensive with it. We're gonna figure out exactly what's going on in the old noggin. If this will work, let's see. I tested it. Doesn't seem like it's working. There we go. Ha ha ha. Dreams, the science, psychology, and meaning. An informative exploration of what dreams are, why they happen, and what they may mean. So,
It's gonna put me to sleep.
what are dreams? You could be dreaming right now. Dreams are sequences of thoughts, images, emotions, and sensations experienced during sleep. They can be vivid, emotional, bizarre, realistic, or abstract, and they occur in humans and many animals. You guys have encountered a few pups in your day, a few kitties here and there. Have you guys ever thought about your animals dreaming?
Yeah, all the time.
What do you think? What do you think Coconut dreams about, or Linus?
Linus dreams about food, and Coconut just dreams about chasing after things. I don't know, something like that. Sometimes she'll have a nightmare though, so I'll wake her up.
Oh, yeah, it is so sad when Coconut's having a nightmare and he's just like, I'm like, wake up, it's okay.
A really big rabbit.
Yeah. When do dreams happen? Well, obviously, when we're sleeping. But the most vivid dreams occur during REM, rapid eye movement sleep. And REM increasingly becomes longer later in the night, and then it intensifies near the morning. That's why usually your dreams are like very vivid right before you wake up, and then you wake up and then you forget them. It's really frustrating. I'm sure you guys have experienced that.
That's what I've found. Yeah.
It's really annoying. We'll get there. We'll get to why. All right, the stages of sleep. NREM. Stage 1, light sleep and drifting thoughts. So this is when you just like are starting to fall asleep, you know, counting the sheep, figuring out what's going on. Deeper sleep, stage 2, your brain starts to slow down. And then stage 3, that's when you're in like your nice deep sleep. And then when you finally make it to actual REM sleep, your brain activity actually shoots up. You get dreams. Your body is paralyzed with muscle paralysis. You can't move when you're in REM, but your eyes, they're going crazy. Rapid eye movement. Yeah. So REM. Let's talk about it a little bit. You guys have heard about REM before, right?
Yeah, it took me a second to get that title. It's like the RESPECT.
Yeah, REMSLEEP. Find out what it means to me. So we spend about 20-25% of our time in REM sleep. Eserinsky and Kleitman identified REM in 1953 as a unique phase of sleep with the movements. They were, I think, just the first two freaks to stare at people while they were sleeping. I think they weren't actual scientists or anything.
I think it was Kleitman. I think he's like, Eserinsky, I'm gonna watch you while you sleep, and I might just open your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. I'm also a freak. Do it.
All right. Okay. The rest of that's kind of repetitive. All right. So, what happens in the brain during dreams? So your visual cortex becomes highly active, which is what we use to see things, which is kind of funny because our eyes are closed. The amygdala increases emotional processing, and the prefrontal cortex becomes less active, reducing logical reasoning. That's why crazy shit happens in dreams, random shit. You know, the reasoning of life is not applied.
Things might not make sense, but you don't really care in the dream. Like, it
Exactly.
just kind of passes you by.
Exactly. And we'll get to it in a little bit, but if you do notice something amiss in your dreams and your brain is able to like link that into logic and you are still in your dream, that's when you start to lucid dream and you start to consciously dream and you're like able to, but anyway, we'll get there. So why do humans dream? We don't know. That's kind of the basic answer. We don't really know. Scientists are still debating what a dream even really is, and why it happens. Leading theories include memory consolidation, emotional regulation, threat stimulation, and creativity enhancement. So basically everything.
There was do you mind if I? Because I've always wondered what the science behind it is, and yeah, like you said, there's no concrete answer. But there's a quote in Twin Peaks that is like kind of tries to give a quasi-scientific reasoning, and I wrote it down for this. It's the sorting and cataloging of the day's events by the subconscious. And I have noticed that in my dream journal, usually some little detail from like the day previous or maybe 2 days ago will pop up. Like I can go, oh, that person was in my dream because I saw their Instagram reel or something, and so on. So I think there is a memory aspect to it. Like something that's recent is more likely to come up. And sometimes things that I haven't thought about in decades comes up. So
yeah, it's really weird. I don't know. And it's crazy because I can still remember certain dreams I had from decades ago, years ago. I still remember dreams when we were at St. Viator's and dreaming of going to like the school dance with the girl I had a crush on, and like crazy weird things happening because it's a dream, you know. And it was just like, but I still remember it. Like I don't remember exact details, but I remember that dream happened, and I can remember like flashes of it.
yeah.
And then there's certain dreams that are reoccurring. Like I don't know why, but I'll always have a dream not of like falling, but of driving off a cliff or being driven off a cliff. Sometimes I'm not the one driving, but just like car going off a cliff, and then that feeling of just like the car, like, you know, like you being in the car and like falling off the cliff, and then the dream will usually be over.
Oh, you don't hit the ground before the dream ends?
I don't think so. No, I don't think I've ever hit. One of the most vivid ones I can remember, I was in, like, I think it was like one of those like micro buses, kind of like that you would be on in like a different in like a foreign country, you know.
Yeah.
And someone else was driving. I think it was like a tour guide or something. And my dad was like standing towards the front of the vehicle, but he was like facing us as if he was the tour guide, you know. And then there were like a bunch of us, but I don't remember who else was in the bus. And then I just remember like the tour guide just off the cliff, and my dad just looking at me and me looking at my dad, and I don't remember if we said I don't remember, and then just done. I don't know. Crazy weird things, man. I have like
You've told us this dream before.
I might have, yeah. It's a not always with my dad, but just the car flying off is a very recurring one I have. I don't know what. Yeah.
I've had a recurring dream where I'm eaten by a wolf. The first time I had the dream, I was like 3 or something, and it happens like maybe once a decade or so. And
Interesting.
I don't die. Like the dream keeps going, and I'm inside the wolf. And
oh, is this like a giant wolf or like a normal sized wolf?
it's a normal sized wolf, and then I guess I don't know. Like I'm tiny inside the wolf now.
Yeah. Interesting. And like, what do you do anything when you're in the wolf, or are you just in the wolf's stomach now?
I think I eventually perished. Like, I guess when I was 3, I was too young to know about like stomach acids and stuff. But there's definitely not a way out. I don't get pooped out of the wolf.
You don't go into like a Kingdom Hearts style inside the whale.
No, I'm not inside Monstro. I have to find Riku inside this wolf.
Yeah. What about you, Chad? Do you have any recurrence? Any recurring dreams?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I definitely do have recurring dreams. I just can't remember them right now.
Yeah. It's a freaky world, the dream world, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the memory consolidation theory. Let's check this out real quick. So dreams may help transfer information from short-term to long-term memory. So if it's something that you like remembered in the day or something like that, your dreams, your dreams may be a way for that information to like penetrate your subconscious and then like become a long-term memory kind of thing. This is backed by science that sleep strengthens learning and emotional processing. And students and athletes often perform better after quality sleep. You know, sleep is good for the body, it's good for the mind. Yeah, so it's that's just one theory. And then the emotional processing theory, you know, dreams might help you process stress, trauma, emotional experiences. REM sleep, REM sleep reduces stress chemicals like norepinephrine. There we go.
Norepinephrine.
Yeah. Norepinephrine. And then people with PTSD often experience recurring nightmares, usually of their, traumatic events. So, just another theory that, it's just our brain's way of processing emotions and dealing with traumatic incidents and things of that nature.
I definitely have had stressful dreams where I like lash out and stuff, and it's like one of those. I'm not processing it in day-to-day life. Like I guess I didn't realize that those emotions were weighing that heavy on me, but the dreams are like melodramas where I'm really, all my emotions are cranked to a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the activation synthesis theory. Now, this is proposed by Hobson and Macaulay in 1977. They say that the dreams may result from the brain trying to make sense of random neural activity. So it's just your brain making shit up, basically. It's just stories and images from spontaneous signals, memories throughout the day, faces of people you may have seen walking down the street or in magazines or on a TV show, or people it's just your brain's way of just making shit up and having a show for you to enjoy, basically.
Interesting.
All right, now we can get into lucid dreaming. Lucid dream occurs when the dreamer becomes aware that they are dreaming, but you're still in the dream. When this happens, some people are able to control parts of the dream environment. Some people are able to fly on command, or if something happens and they don't like it, you can reverse it or just say no. That's one I've done a few times. There was actually a period of time back in college where I did lucid dreaming. Did it on purpose. I really wanted to try it and explore it.
Yeah.
And there were a few different, a whole bunch of home remedies or ways that you can do it or whatever it is. And I don't even remember. I don't remember the way that I was able to achieve it, but I was able to do it a couple times, and it's cool. I didn't go off flying and stuff, but I've noticed that you can just if something happens and you don't like it or it wasn't the way you expected it to go, you can just kind of think no, I don't want it to be like that, and the rest of the dream just continues as if it was the way you wanted. It's not like it rewinds and then replays. It's just
it edits that scene out of the story.
Not even edits it out. It's you re-edit it in your head or your thoughts, and then everything else just proceeds as if it was that way.
Yeah.
So
Why did you get into lucid dreaming? Sounds like you were kind of.
It just sounded really cool. It just sounded amazing. It sounded awesome. I was like, "What do you mean? I can control my dreams?" And thought that sounds crazy.
I've always wanted to fly in my dreams. That's why I wanted to try and lucid dream.
It's pretty cool, and it's not like you can necessarily. When you do lucid dreaming, you don't control the start of the dream. You find yourself in the dream, I guess is a better way to put it. And then you realize you're dreaming, and then you can alter certain things from there. I haven't tried to fully change a whole if I'm in a dream in a race car or something, I'm no, I'm on a boat, or I don't know. I haven't tried anything like that, but it's pretty cool stuff you can do. And it's been studied for creativity therapy and nightmare treatment. And a little bonus fact I found while researching this, apparently Chris Nolan based Interstellar off of some of his experiences with lucid dreaming. So that's pretty cool.
Inception?
I was going to say, yeah. Wait.
Was it Inception? Yeah, Inception. I meant Inception. Yeah.
It's he based the non-dream movie off of...
Yeah, no, my bad. Inception. Okay.
Yeah. That movie's weird.
Yeah, it's a pretty weird one. All right. Nightmares and bad dreams. You guys ever had any nightmares?
Mm-hmm. Having one right now, baby.
Welcome to the horror show. What's you guys remember any crazy nightmares? Any of your worst nightmares? Any funky ones? Any crazy ones?
I remember my first nightmare. Also, well, I won't say it now, but I did get a nightmare when we were recording Dreams for the past couple weeks, so I'll share that soon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, good one. But my first nightmare, it's short. I was at the playground, and do you guys know Lamb Chop, the puppet?
Yeah,
it's a little lamb puppet. Now it's more popular as a dog toy. Dogs love to fuck up Lamb Chop. Anyway, it's a cute little lamb puppet, and I go up to the playground, and Lamb Chop's on the swing. So I go up to Lamb Chop, and the top half of him turns into a shark and eats me. So I guess getting eaten is a part of my nightmares a lot.
Wow, yeah. Interesting. I don't remember. I remember I woke up screaming from a dream one time. And I don't remember necessarily what was in the dream, but I remember it was bugs or something. I think they were trying to take over the house. I don't know. It was when I was a lot younger. I was 10.
My house now, Doc.
Yeah, different bugs.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, I remember I woke up screaming. That was one of my more vivid ones.
Were you alone, or did you wake someone up from your sleeping?
I think my mom or dad woke up. I was like 9 or 10. I was very young in my parents' house, so I think one of my parents woke up. One time I woke up, and I had been sick a few days before, and I went to use the bathroom, and when I'm pretty sure I either sat down to pee or I was pooping, but it was the middle of the night, so I must have just sat down to pee because I was tired. And I remember like feeling itchy and looking at my arm, and there were just like red spots everywhere, and then looking down and like just all over my chest and all over like my legs and everywhere, just red hives, red spots. And so I thought, okay, I must be dreaming. This must be a dream. This has to be a dream. So then I turned the bathroom light on, and I was like, oh shit, no, this is like, that's what I'm like, oh shit, no, this is real. Like, this is real life. Oh no. And it turns out I had an allergic reaction to the antibiotics that I was taking, the Zithromax. And that's when we found out I was allergic to Zithromax. But the way I woke up, I thought it was a dream or a nightmare. I was like, ah. So that was freaky. But yeah, no, that one turned out to be real life.
Chatwin, do you have a nightmare?
Yeah. My nightmares are normally like heights. I'm not a fan of heights. So like picture like a parking garage, but there's no like walls or anything. And like elevators, and it's usually some sort of shitty height dream where I'm just like trying to make my way with like howling wind and like tiny little boards, and I'm like 50 stories in the air. It's horrible.
Interesting.
Not a fan.
I never thought you were afraid of anything.
I might appear that way.
Thank you for the information.
Not a rock, Chatwin.
Yeah.
Nah,
cool. I do not like those. Or like elevator dreams. Do you ever get like elevator?
No, I don't think I've ever had an elevator dream. Like, are you stuck in an elevator or?
No, it's mostly like elevators that are, those construction elevators where there's like no walls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just like shit like that.
You know what's funny is that's a normal elevator in Egypt. So like whenever if we're not in like a nice hotel like a JW Marriott or something, and like the elevators in Nadine's grandparents' house, it's just no walls. You just go in. You gotta like crank the elevator.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
No, thank you. You crank the elevator?
Not actually, but we've been in a few where you've had to do like old like Italian hotels and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. You have to crank the elevator operator.
All right, so nightmares are disturbing dreams that cause fear or anxiety, I'm sure, as we all know. They are more common during stress, trauma, illness, or sleep deprivation. And frequent nightmares may be linked to anxiety disorders or PTSD. So if it's happening often, go get that checked out. All right, have you guys ever experienced sleep paralysis?
Indeed, I have, David.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, me too. One time. Apparently, it's more common than you think, and apparently, it's not very dangerous. It occurs when the brain wakes up before your body exits the REM paralysis. You may experience hallucinations or pressure sensations because your brain is like just disconnected from your body in that moment. It's like, what the fuck is happening? But it's harmless. It can feel terrifying, but it's harmless.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It was fucking terrible. When it happened to me, I was.
We have to roundtable. I want to hear both of your stories.
I remember thinking like a demon was like sitting on my chest or something. Like I didn't see one.
You got the classic.
But like I was like I can't move, something like, and I felt like heavy on my chest, and I was like But then after a few seconds or a minute or something, it went away and everything was fine.
There's so many like old like cultural fables, like from the old country, of a demon sitting on your chest.
Yeah, or like holding your legs down or something.
So sleep paralysis has been going on and been recorded for centuries, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Joe?
I have definitely had it happen to me before, but I'll tell a cool story. When we were in Boy Scouts, we're all sitting around the campfire, and this guy, like it's like one of the dads, this adult, was telling us the story of, as a kid, he was always really, really sick. Just always sick. There was always something wrong with him. And in the corner of his room was like this tall, like figureless, like really tall, scary old man. And one time he was just really, really, really sick, and the old man comes from the corner and touches him on the chest, and he swears, his wife swears about it, he was never sick after that again. Even his wife was like, yeah, he's never sick. It's freaky.
Would you let yourself get touched by a demon if it meant you would never get sick again?
Maybe. Yeah. I'm getting sick. What about you, Eric?
Demon into your soul?
Yeah, I'll make this quick. The bedroom I was sleeping in at the time had a bathroom attached. So basically, when I wake up, if I look to my right, I'm looking into the door of the bathroom. So that happens. At the time, my mom was out of the house. She was at work, so it was just me. And I look into the bathroom, and, it's an open door. And I don't see anything at first. Then I see like a shadowy, kind of like staticky figure, very tall and lanky, kind of like peek from the side.
Oh, no, thank you.
He exits the bathroom and my room, but he's really fast, like.
Oh no, I hate that shit.
Oh.
And just like with David, that's the only dream I had where I woke up going. And those stupid, when you're dreaming, you can't like yell fully, so you just sound like you just sound like a sad dog. So yeah, it was scary.
Have you ever had
that gave me chills?
Yeah, it would give me chills for sure. I was
what?
gonna say, have you ever had one of those dreams where you thought you woke up, but you were still dreaming, and then like something happens, and then like boom, then you wake up?
I didn't want to overtake this, but I had another scary nightmare that's like that. Do you mind?
Oh yeah, please.
So, this was when I was taking care of my mom. Usually, she would wake up a little bit before me, and I'd turn on the TV for her and then conk back out for a couple hours. And every morning, basically, I would wake up and she'd be watching Match Game. You guys know, she watched the Game Show Network religiously. So, I wake up, and she's watching Match Game, and I go in to check on her, and suddenly, like, her mouth isn't working. Like, she's going, and I'm going, Mom, what's going on? Then I wake up again. Now I'm in real life.
Oh,
so I go over, and Mom's watching Match Game.
Oh, no.
And I check on her, and my legs stop working. Like, I collapse onto the ground, and I can't get up. And then I wake up. So, and then my mom's watching Match Game. So I go and I start making coffee, and someone's come in and murdered her. So then I wake up, and my mom's watching Match Game. So I go in there, and like she's having heart palpitations or something. And then I wake up, and my mom's watching Match Game. And this time it's real life, but for the rest of the day I'm like looking over my shoulder.
Oh my god.
So
that sounds like hell.
Sucked.
So it was like one after another?
Yeah, and I mean, the examples aren't probably what happened in the dream, but it happened at least 7 times, over and over and over. So
it's terrifying.
Jesus. Yeah, have you heard of that theory of hell where you're just like stuck in a cycle, like a never-ending cycle of like torture, but you don't realize it's torture, like you're just in it, like it's just never ending.
Yeah.
That sounds like that.
So I got that to look forward to.
All right.
Like real life.
Yeah.
All right. So can animals dream? We've already kind of covered this, that they can. But yeah, they experience dream like sleep states. Dogs, cats, rats, birds. They show REM sleep patterns, REM sleep patterns. And some scientists believe animals replay memories while dreaming.
You know what's the only animal that doesn't dream?
The platypus.
Man. Oh wait.
No,
a worm. A worm.
Jellyfish and like coral. Because they're technically
jellyfish
animals.
don't even have a brain, don't they?
Yeah, they don't have a brain, so they don't dream.
Yeah.
They don't sleep.
Yeah, they just float. I think jellyfish and octopi,
Yeah,
like we've discussed before, aliens.
for sure. Octopus have crazy dreams too.
Yeah.
Editor, if you want to find
Octopus-
that video of the octopus dreaming, it's very cool because the outside changes. It's really
Oh yeah.
trippy
That's right.
looking.
Like, I saw that. Yeah, he was like sleeping, and it was yeah.
yeah.
All right. So some common dream symbols that the dreamers have interpreted over the years. Falling, often linked to insecurity or loss of control. Flying, freedom, confidence, escape.
All my
So maybe you have a problem with your freedom or confidence, maybe.
perhaps
being
I
chased.
didn't even know.
Yeah. Being chased, anxiety, avoidance, or stress. Teeth falling out. You guys ever had teeth falling out? I don't think I've ever had
those.
that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that one.
Yeah.
Fear of embarrassment, aging, or helplessness. And then water, an emotional state or subconscious feelings. I have a lot of water dreams.
Me too.
Like dreams where I'm like on a cruise ship, but it's not like a cruise ship. It's like a city. I don't know. Weird shit, man.
It's weird because I'm always on like a Pirates of the Caribbean boat, like a little boat.
That sounds cooler. That sounds way cooler.
No, it's scary because it's usually like a ride, and the ride gets scary.
Oh.
I'm learning that I have too many fucked up dreams.
Exams or tests, performance anxiety or fear of failure. Dreams about being late, stress about responsibilities or missed
I get those.
opportunities.
That sucks.
Death in dreams, change endings or transformation. You guys died in your dreams? I think Eric, you mentioned you've died here or there,
I
being
think
eaten by
so.
a wolf.
I typically don't, or like the part where I would die, it just doesn't happen. Like the dream goes on, and I'm still there.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Interesting. I've had one besides flying off a cliff in a car, and then the dream ending, which I'm assuming is in my death, because.
Yeah, probably.
But I've
You don't
had
see the
one.
other side though. That's the
No,
thing.
no, never that. But I've had one dream. I think I might have mentioned it before. One very vivid dream where I died and I got shot in the face. And it was at home. It was like I was at home and my dad was in the backyard, as he always is, like smoking a cigar, watching TV. And I went in the backyard for some reason to talk to him about something or other. And I'm facing him and he's facing me. And behind me is like the corner of our house. And I see his eyes like look behind me as if he sees something. So I turn around and there's a guy there. And my dad's like yelling at him like, "What are you doing? Get out of here," whatever it is. And then he pulls a gun out and just shoots, and it goes through my eye. I remember because like I lose sight in one eye.
Dude.
And I went inside and my mom was there, like right there. And I remember I'm like, "Well," like I said something and I like reach out and then die. And then I think the dream ended. I don't think
Your
it
mom
was
was
Like,
say
I'm
you-
getting blood in the kitchen. Go back outside.
pretty much.
Really
She probably-
tanked that gunshot wound.
Yeah. So I guess I don't know. That's the one I've had that I like very much died. I don't remember when it was. I don't. Maybe it was me getting married. Maybe it was around then. So like a big change or transfer. I don't know. I don't know. What about you, Chowan? Any deaths in the dreams?
I think so, but I think with Eric that I don't know. I don't know what the other side looks like.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
None of us know about the other side. All right. Dreams about houses or buildings is about the self or different aspects of personality. I don't really get that one. And then snakes specifically. I don't know why snakes are a big one. Fear, danger, healing, or transformation, depending on culture. You guys ever dreamed about snakes?
I don't think I've ever dreamed about snakes.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah.
Have you?
I don't think so, no. Okay, Freud and Jung on dreams. Sigmund Freud believed dreams reveal hidden, unconscious desires. They reveal like your true desires and your that you won't even admit to yourself, basically.
I think it's Jung, by the way, not Jung.
Is it Jung? My bad.
Yeah.
Apologies, Mr. Jung. Carl Jung believed dreams communicate symbols from the collective unconscious. And modern psychology uses some symbolic interpretation, but relies more on neuroscience. So, suck it, Freud and Jung.
Yeah, bunch of quacks.
Can dreams predict the future? There's no scientific evidence that actually happens. A lot of coincidence and selective memory can make dreams seem prophetic. And your brain is just constantly searching for patterns and meaning, so putting all that together and deducing a logical outcome, and then the outcome happens to become true is just probably what happens. But have you guys ever had a
dreams
dream
about the future? Yeah.
Has it has it come true?
Yeah.
Has it come to fruition?
Usually
I'm
it's
gonna
just small
save-
glimpses.
I think I kind of predicted the future of this show in one of my dreams, so I'm excited to share that. I'll put that's in my dream journal.
Interesting. I feel like have you guys ever experienced deja vu? Like real deja vu, like you're in a moment and you're like, I swear to fucking God, I've been in this moment before.
I just
I
got it
feel like-
earlier when you were talking about that damn bus falling off a cliff.
Really?
Yeah,
I
because
swear-
you said that, I was
You've
like, I don't
you've
remember
talked
David
about that
telling us that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I feel like I might have. Anyway,
I think so.
that
Maybe
I feel like
I
that
don't pay
happens from
attention.
dreams. That's my theory. That
Yeah,
like
for sure.
and
It's the
my
same organ or whatever.
yeah. My theory is that dreams are a veil to a different dimension. A dimension where not necessarily a dimension that is currently in existence or anything like that, but just like a dream dimension where things could happen, or like alternate realities, or like I don't know. That's my theory. That's what I think. Your brain making stuff up and just pictures and that's boring. Yeah, lame. Lame. What do you
Might
guys
as well
think?
dream big. It's definitely deja vu and dreams are definitely connected, and it's like,
I think
you
so,
know,
too.
I don't know how. I'll go with you. Yeah, sure. Alternate dimension, or
Yeah,
like you said,
alright.
it's
Me-
it's like
me too.
quantum theory. There's
Yeah, exactly.
trillions of different versions of us where we did one thing slightly different, and we're getting a glimpse into that or something.
Indeed. All right. So, how could you improve your dream recall? Keep a dream journal.
Well, you can
beside your bed.
tell your friends to to start doing a dream journal. That'll help.
There you go. Exactly. Wake up slowly and avoid checking your phone immediately. One thing I've noticed, which we'll get into very shortly here, when I was trying to remember my dreams and things over the last couple weeks, the alarm on my phone, I think, is usually what triggers me to not remember my dreams, and it's really annoying. I don't know if it's because it wakes me up so abruptly, but like
I kind of
I
like
noticed-
that theory, though.
I noticed during the weekdays I would barely remember my dreams, and then I would remember them more on the weekend when my alarm was later and I would wake up before my alarm. And it was an interesting thing to find out. I was like, oh my God, the alarm is ruining everything. I'm just going to leave it off on that one. Sleep habits, a consistent sleep, and dream recalls improves when attention is intentionally focused on dreams. So when you're intentionally trying to remember. Most dreams are forgotten within minutes of waking, so that's a pretty normal thing. People typically dream for around 2 hours total each night, which is kind of crazy because I don't
nuts.
remember any 2-hour dreams.
No. My dreams are like 15 minutes tops. A
Yeah.
lot of it is being left on the cutting room floor.
Well, that's the thing, is apparently we have multiple dreams per night. It's not usually like one dream in that 2 hours. So it's interesting that you said that, because when it might be in one of these slides, but the dreams usually last around 15 to 20 minutes, and then it usually like transitions to a different dream. So that is very typical. Blind people dream using senses other than sight. I thought that was pretty cool, because what are they seeing?
That
that's
sucks. They still don't get to see in their dreams.
Yeah, I know, right? That's kind of annoying.
I guess that's what they're used to.
And then nicotine, alcohol, and other medications, weed, whatever, can stress or affect your dreams. Dream on. Dream on, my dreamers. This is just kind of a summary.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's dreams in a nutshell. That's the science of the dreams. This is where I got all my information from.
This is a good PowerPoint, David.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I would have given you an A if this was my class.
Thank you. I gotta admit, all these like little circles and everything, PowerPoint did that itself.
Oh, well, I didn't. That's okay. You're forgiven.
I plugged in all the information, I put it on each slide or whatever, and then I guess PowerPoint now has like a new redesigned like AI thing on the side, and it's like, hey, we found a bunch of different designs we could do if you want. Just click here and we'll make it. And I was like, huh. And I tried it and I was like, that was pretty good. Why not?
It spruced it up.
Yeah, made it all nice. I did all the animations myself though, so AI couldn't do that. Thank you. So, I asked you guys to keep a dream journal. how'd it go? How were your dreams?
It was fun. I like your idea.
Yeah. It went swimmingly.
Let me see. Let me pull up my dream journal here. Any dreams stand out, Eric? You mentioned a few crazy dreams. What?
Sorry,
you
I'm
got for
counting
us?
which how many dreams. I had 14 dreams that I logged.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, I'm glad we took a week off because it gave us almost a full month to record dreams.
True. True.
So I'll start, and this dream actually happened in January before you asked us. But the idea of telling the future, I guess this was before I did the theme song. So in the dream, all of us are racing little RC cars, and the perspective is like the driver of the RC car, like close to the ground.
Nice.
But you came up with a theme song, and it was very pop punk themed, kind of like Green Day, Fall Out Boy, and I realized today you made that little how many eggs has Eric eaten today?
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, it kind of did come. David did come up with a pop punk theme song.
There you go.
That's cool.
Predicted the future.
Cool. Do you want to share any ones from that? I only recorded 5. That's crazy. You got 14. And then I did the Chatwin challenged me to not smoke the weed and see if
Really?
it affected me. Yeah.
I was curious
So
if you're going to do it.
Yeah, so I didn't smoke for 5 days, Monday through Friday, 1 week.
Wow.
And I got to tell you, didn't change shit. I didn't have many dreams that week. I don't know.
That's
I don't know because
crazy,
Nice try, Chatwin.
because
That's
you're
so
right.
Crazy.
You're right. Like people I've seen, like a lot of people say, like, oh, when they smoke
Yeah.
weed, they don't dream, and like as soon as they stop smoking weed, their dreams come like flooding back, and like. But I've been dreaming, and I've had the dreams, and then as soon as I stopped smoking the weed, again, it was Monday through Friday, so my alarm was going off every day. That might have had a factor in it, but I don't remember any of the dreams from those 5 days. So my body chemistry must have flipped. My brain chemistry.
I can't believe that.
I had one here. I wrote the night of 4/10, April 10. Vivid dream, can't remember details. 7 a.m. alarm shocked me awake. But I had a vivid dream. But I don't remember any of the details.
Hey,
That was it.
pretty good.
And then I had one here, night of 4/19. I dreamt it was my birthday, but no one remembered, even myself. Like, and when I say it was my birthday, it's not like I was at a birthday party. Like, it was just like a normal day. And someone asked, like, oh, what day is it? And they were like, oh, August 11th. And I was like, oh, it's my birthday. And then just like life went on as normal, like that. That was all I remembered about that one.
That sucks.
Yeah. What about you
Because
guys?
I didn't really bother you.
Yeah, it was just like business as usual. It was very weird.
I'm gonna skip some since if we don't have that many. Okay.
Yeah.
This was also April 10th. Ice Spice was at my house. We were hanging out front on the driveway, and I noticed a neighbor of mine was a teenager, which is not true in real life. I live around a bunch of old people, but there's a teenager exiting his house to like get trash or something, and I was like, Ice Spice, watch this. I'm gonna prank him. And my prank was just running at him like a feral animal and chasing him, and just chasing him down. And I don't remember what happened next, except that there was a prank war. Like this, he pranked me back, so I kept pranking him. And his final prank on me was somehow he listed my house for sale, and there was a bunch of people like who was at the front of my house, wanting a tour or whatever, and I had to tell him, no, this is fake.
Interesting.
Oh, and I went over to like bury the hatchet, and his parents gave me hot chocolate as a peace offering. End of dream.
A pretty
Like
good
a
dream.
good dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ice Spice was impressed by my prank.
There you go.
She
Blew
blew
her
a gasket
gasket.
at it.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Challen, what about you? Any
This stream was from last night, and
Ooh, a fresh one.
fresh one, yeah. And it was all I have here written down is tattoo legs. My legs were tattooed. My upper body, not at all. Just my legs. And I woke up thinking, hey, that was pretty cool.
Was it like a bunch of different tattoos or like one huge tattoos? Huh.
Like a bunch of different ones. Like my whole legs were tatted. Yep.
Interesting.
Tattoo
What kind of
legs.
tats?
I think it was American traditional.
That's very fitting for you.
Like Ed Hardy kind of stuff.
Kinda, yeah. I don't know what kind of tattoos I would get, but
That
it
seems
was
like
American
the next
traditional.
step. This is like the evolution of ring guy. Tattooed leg
Chapman
guy.
becomes the tattoo guy.
No, just a tattooed leg guy.
Tattoo leg guy. There's no coming back from that one though.
No.
Unless he becomes
it's
laser
permanent.
laser removal guy.
Thankfully, I could take the ring off and not be a ring guy.
Yeah.
Can't take a tattoo off.
Hey,
What about
as a
you,
tattoo guy, tattoos are fun. They're pretty.
They
nice.
are cool. I mean, I always liked tattoos. I can't do it. I change my mind.
I'm
all the
creative
time.
enough to think of a good tattoo. I think that's my
Yeah.
problem.
I think
You
I
gotta
just
get
do a
the right
funny
one.
one.
I have a good like if I ever have a tattoo I need to get as a dare, I have a good one ready to go. Because you need to have these things prepared, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see, where is it? I think it's saved to my favorites. There it is. It is Darth Vader riding a Charizard.
Yeah. I mean, that's not even a prank. That's just like that's you in a nutshell.
Well, not a prank, like a
Yeah.
bet or something. You know, if someone's like, "I'll bet you," blah blah blah, and the loser has to get a tattoo. I got my tattoo picked out, ready to go. You know?
The only thing is, it's got to be a tramp stamp.
Hell no, it's going across my back, the shoulder part.
Tramp stamp is your back.
No, the shoulder part,
Yeah.
not the
No,
lower
no.
part.
It would look good.
Well, if it's a dare,
Charizard's flying out of your crack.
yeah.
Ah, yeah, maybe. There you go. Not bad.
Darth Vader leaving
let's see.
Mustafar.
I had another dream. This is kind of a recurring one, but the events aren't recurring. Just kind of like the location, I guess, in a weird way. But again, like I mentioned, it was on that like floating city almost. It's like a giant city, but it's surrounded by water, and it's I don't know, weird
Waterworld?
things. But like Nadine was there. I had a car. Other people were there. These are just the things I've written down. I don't remember any details of like what happened or anything, but I was back in the city. I still have not found out what city this is. I'm gonna find out one day. I hope. I'm gonna lucid dream into this city and figure it out. I'll get there.
Settings really like if I don't remember the events of the dream, the settings usually stay with me. Like
Yeah.
you said, like if it was an interesting building or campus or whatever, like that'll stick.
All right, Eric. What about? Tell me about this nightmare you had.
Oh, sure. This was a couple days ago. Let's see. This is May 2nd. I'm at a gas station, and I hear a woman screaming. And it's actually, now that I think about it, it was at, like the St. Vitor blacktop, like where, you know.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So I look there, and this woman is being surrounded by these like witches in gray, like tattered clothing. They're all wearing the same thing, but they're encircling her, and I'm peeking in and watching, and they take her face off, like where it's like in the Matrix when they take off Neo's mouth. It's just skin there, and you could still kind of hear her go. And one of the witches notices me, and then it cuts, and they've already captured me, and I'm in a dark, like a dungeon-esque cell where there's no light. The floor is wet, and the cell across from me is that woman, the faceless blonde woman, and she's still trying to make sounds, and we can hear the witches like chanting. They're above us or whatever, making noises. And I keep like looking to see if someone's coming, and eventually I look forward, and the woman's cell is gone. There's no cell there anymore. But I hear somewhere in the distance wet footsteps, clop, 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 clop. It's getting faster, and the woman runs at me with like a new twisted, tortured, like scary face, like at my cell, and then I woke up. But
It's
classic
crazy how we
scary.
remember the nightmares so much more vividly than normal
Yeah.
dreams.
I've got a nightmare for to follow that one up. I don't know if
Hell
you've got
yeah.
any nightmares, but this is actually it was a cool dream. I wasn't scared, but it was just It was just weird. So we're in like the middle of the forest, and this forest lies, and there's like a lake in the forest, and we're walking through, and there's a bonfire and a bunch of like people circling around it, and they notice us and kidnap us and take bound. I remember in my dream like my wrists having that imprint of being bound, and they take us to a cabin at the center of the lake, like on an island. And I don't remember how we escaped, but we jumped into the water and they didn't follow us. And at the bottom of the lake was like a dead girl, and with glassy eyes and like really spooky. And I don't know how we got out, but we made it to the other side of the lake, and then saw that like this cult again, and then they found us again. It was really weird though. Dead girl at the bottom of the lake. Perfect.
Nice touch. Nice touch.
Nice touch. I mean, she was like drowned there or something.
Jeez.
Black hair.
Both of our nightmares had, like, there's a circle of people that we don't belong to,
Yeah.
and they notice us and capture us.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah, I thought that was
You have
interesting
to-
that you had a similar dream.
Gonna have to
Yeah.
go plug that into the nightmare dream interpreter. See what pops out.
It means he has anxiety.
Erectile dysfunction. Oh shit.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you guys kept your
Dead girl at the bottom
your
of the
dream
lake.
journals. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Are
a really
there
fun
any other
prompt.
dreams you guys want to share? Any other crazy ones? Any wild ones?
I got a bunch of them.
Before
Yeah,
we
man.
wrap it up here?
Oh, we're not wrapping shit up. There is multiple dreams. Oh, well, this one is short because it has you guys. All three of us are living in like a medieval courtyard, and in Renaissance times. But just like real life, we're trying to have some harebrained scheme, and I guess we wanted to become nobles. Like we wanted to move up in the world.
Yeah.
It's really
And the
Ed
two-
coded.
The two ideas we had was we had to start saying "Arg Squidward." We had to say "Arg Squidward" in a Scottish voice, and then one of our other ideas is we put Chatwin into stockades, like where your hands are in the wood,
Yeah.
and people were throwing fruit at Chatwin. And I remember I got a prompt
checks
like in a
out.
video game. Like in my vision, it says press X to throw fruit. So
You bastard!
sorry. Hey, they told me.
Anything so we can become nobles, Chatwin. Anything.
Arg Squidward.
That's a good word. That's a
indeed.
good one. I had a dream I was invited to like this wedding. It was like a nepo baby wedding, where like it was a bunch of young people, and they're all extremely like rich, but just from like their parents' money, and they were all really mean to me. The whole dream, they were fucking mean to me the whole time. I didn't do anything wrong, and I remember, like you were saying, with the settings, it's like this beautiful, it's like setting,
Yeah.
beautiful fountains and waterfalls. They're just being mean to me.
You weren't a nepo baby.
I didn't
How were they?
appreciate
Like,
it.
were they
I
like
woke
just like
up like,
looking at you weird or?
No, they were just insulting me the whole dream. It's like, why would my brain do that? Just be
I
mad
say
at
Dakota
itself.
Johnson. Who's his parent?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone was all dressed up and being mean to Chatwin.
I saw a clip where I guess Philip Seymour Hoffman's son and James Gandolfini's son are both actors, and they have a bit when they're at parties where they'll go, "Fuck nepo babies," and then someone will inevitably go, "Aren't you?" And they're like, "No, my famous dad's dead. I don't count." That's good
funny.
bit. Good bit.
That's funny. Yeah.
Good bit.
I won't. I'll keep this. I won't tell these dreams, but multiple dreams have had me trying and failing to boil an egg. Like boiled eggs has come up 3 separate dreams,
Interesting.
and I don't know why. I've never done it. I'm kind of sick of eggs right
You've
now.
never boiled an egg?
No.
Like a hard-boiled egg?
I've had them, but I've never done it myself. I think this is my mind
It's easy.
saying you got to try and boil some eggs.
Boil the egg. Boil the egg.
egg.
So what, you've done over easy and fried and scrambled, just not boiled?
Yeah, and I've done poached.
You've poached an egg before you boiled an egg?
Yeah.
Poaching is way harder.
It is harder. Really, just drop it in the bucket.
Yeah, all you gotta do is
Boil
put
it.
the egg in the shell.
And how do I get the water to boil?
What do you mean?
Kidding. But I will. The one end of one of these egg dreams, I was with my dad and stepmom, and my stepmom couldn't help me for some reason. I think she called me smelly, which also was rude. But my dad was watching a concert. The concert was all the Super Mario characters playing Highway to Hell, and my dad would only answer like the guy from AC/DC, like, and I couldn't understand him, so he couldn't help me. So,
Interesting.
yeah, still don't know how to boil an egg. Maybe I never will. Maybe this is the world telling me never to try it.
You're not missing out on much.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I think it kind of is. I love a hard-boiled egg.
Cobb salad?
like
You're
this.
missing out on Cobb salad. That's about it.
You guys are like
Yeah.
the angel and devil on my shoulder of boiled eggs.
Scramble it, and over easy's better. You get the ooze in, and although a soft boiled egg is pretty nice, you still get the
I
ooze
do
in.
like me a
What's the
soft-boiled egg.
difference? What's the difference between
yolk.
soft and hard-boiled eggs?
the yolk.
It's just
the yolk.
softer.
It's
Is
just the
that
yolk
like
is
the
runny.
eggs you
and-
have in like ramen?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
just
okay.
soft boiled. Yeah, it's just boils for less amount of time.
Interesting.
Like a 6 to 10 minute egg is usually the
Sweet spot.
yeah.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Dreams and eggs.
See you next
Eggs and
week.
dreams. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys keeping your dream journal. It was cool to hear
Yeah.
you guys' dreams. I'm intrigued to from now on if any crazy dreams pop up, we should share them.
I'm gonna keep trying to
kinda
record
am too.
these.
Yeah.
and
nice.
you know what? If we have downtime on another episode, got about 10 more dreams I could share. So
There you go. All right. Well, from Everything is Everything, keep dreaming, dreamers. We'll see you next time.
nighty night.
Bye-bye.
Everything is Everything is an ABD Productions podcast. Executive produced and hosted by David Abdu, Chatwin Cray, and Eric Helling. Video and audio captured by Riverside.fm. If you have any inquiries, please reach out to us via everythingiseverything69@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.